Good evening, Miami. Welcome back to another episode of 305 Live, right here on WZAB. It is Wednesday night, as they say, hump day. We're going to have a nice, calm show. I have some awesome guests. We are going to be having Morel is back to co-host with us, and she is tonight sitting in the hot seat because we are videoing it. We're putting it out there on YouTube, and I figure, you know what, we're going to give her the primetime seating for those photo ops she loves so much, like on Univision. Say hello real quick there.
Well, hello everybody, and I'm very, very happy to be once again in this show, and we're up to have a great time.
Absolutely. Last time we're going to have a lot to talk about. Now, you're co-hosting with me. You're sitting in the hot seat, which means I'm going to be Facebooking. I'm going to be tweeting. I might even put my feet up and really like kind of relax while you run the show. Ooh. Another one from here. Where's my... Oh, I gotta reverse it. There we go. I'll get the hang of it.
Am I okay?
Yeah, you're fine. This is just a bad
I don't
microphone.
hear myself, am I?
Is mine up?
Oh.
Duh.
About a quarter from the...
Alright. Let's do one more.
Okay.
I'm gonna do one more. Selfies are really so much fun.
High five.
Backwards high five. Backwards high five. Woo. Looks like I'm cursing somebody out. It's like really rock and roll right there. That's our shot. That's our shot. Would you agree with what I'm talking about?
Absolutely. We need to have a balance. We need to have a balance in our personal life. We need to have a balance with work, with social. We are not an island. No man is an island, and sometimes, people feel that if they isolate themselves, they will be happy.
Yeah.
But we need other people, unfortunately, or fortunately for some.
It is, for me, 5 years ago, I worked on Wall Street. The market collapsed, the whole economy collapsed. I was really happy to finally let go of my financial career and that whole topic of discussion as a profession. And I accidentally started using social media, which led me into public relations, which led me into broadcasting. So all worked out great. But one thing I realized, and this was in 2013, going into the beginning of the year, and in 2014, I'm reinforcing it. I had all of these social media connections. I have all of these emails, all of these tweets, all of these Facebook friends, but who am I really spending my time with? And how? What's happening in your world?
What happens is that right now we're about to embark in a great project.
Okay, we're embarking.
Very, very excited. I love that
No, not.
or not. And we're so comfortable, and I call this the vicious cycle. Sometimes some of us are stuck, and then it takes life in itself to like kick you out of that that cycle.
Agreed.
That way you can, I guess, take that path that it's leading. Sometimes when life just takes you on that specific path, it's funny because when you have a destiny or you have a direction that you need to go, you may spend your whole life trying to step away from it, but life will guide you back in it. But the desert is important, and I call it the desert because when you're alone and you're in that period of self-discovery, discovering am I satisfied with where I am in life? Have I made the right choices? And you start questioning and answering all those questions. Sometimes it's necessary for you to go to the next level. So you to kind of like step back into my alignment, and then continue going. So if you're tuning in, and right now maybe you're in that self-discovery because for some reason, you hit the 30-year-old period, the 30s.
Yeah.
That's when you start, asking yourself those questions. What have I done with my life? Am I happy? Where am I going? It's not bad.
Yeah.
Sometimes we need to pause, analyze, and then resume, and then have a better and clearer sense of where we're going.
This is where there's a huge fork in the road, because if you're not self-confident in being you and being alone, you look to fill those alone times with other things.
True.
And you could be pacing back and forth in your apartment all day, where you literally burn yourself out from walking from the kitchen to the living room to the desk, kitchen to the living room to the desk. You're making tea, you're making coffee, you're having milk. You can't stop doing something. Or you decide, well, you know, there's not too much going on. I'm going to go out to the clubs. And now all of a sudden you're staying out all night and you're trying to fill this daytime void with a nighttime aspect, and it gives you the opportunity where you can confidently sleep all day. And you know, you sleep till 3 o'clock and say, well, I had the most amazing night last night. And a lot of times you don't realize it's too late. Well, you just missed the most amazing. Find Mauren under her Twitter handle, Morel, Mauren, Morel, Muaren. And obviously, you'll always see me talking to her at Social Media 305. You know, they have a friend in need. But that friend in need is you can't talk to her. It's impossible to talk to her because you know what? She doesn't have any problem.
Absolutely. Denial.
Denial, right? Yeah.
Yes.
It's a big river.
It's a big river. And also, you know, when you start noticing the red flags, you know, on your friends, you know, all of a sudden there's this change. There's this, you know, you have that a switch in the behavior. The person was outgoing and all of a sudden is withdrawn. Or it can happen vice versa. The person is withdrawn and all of a sudden is outgoing. So, you know, we always have to look for the extremes in that behavior. And when you tell a person you have a problem, or it seems, you know, it puts the person in a defensive mode. It's like, let me get my boxing gloves. Because whenever you use that you know, okay, I'm going to put my boxing gloves on. However, you can say, you know, I've noticed or I've been feeling, then the person is going to lower the guard because they're going to think, you know what, they're the ones with the problem because they're feeling.
Yes, good point.
So if you say, you know, I've been feeling a little worried, you know, because I've noticed, you know, some changes, and let's focus on the change and not on the behavior, and then the person is not going to take it as personal.
Yeah,
You
there's
know,
no
I've noticed
argument coming.
there's no
They're
argument.
not about the fight.
No.
Yeah,
Because
it's a
you're
normal
just pointing
discussion.
out a behavior. You know, I've noticed that, you know, you used to love going out and all of a sudden you're going home. Is everything okay? Or is there something different happening?
That's a great point. It's
it's
a
a-
reverse psychology.
Yes. When you say it's something different happening versus are you okay? When you say are you okay, you're going to get two possible answers, yes or no. Are you okay? Yeah.
A lot of times it's the old everything's fine. Everything's fine. Couldn't be any better. Are we filming this whole thing? All right, Miami, we are back. Thank you for sticking with us and welcome to the show. If you're just joining us, I'm John Mahoney. You can find me online at Social Media 305, and we are on WZAB with 305 Live. I am co-hosting because I gave the hot seat tonight to Mauren Morel, who is a local superstar. Should I say in the health and wellness industry?
Sure. Mental health too.
Mental health? You're more mental health though, correct?
Mental health, yeah. I'm not mental though.
Well, sometimes, but a good mental.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, when you pull out your little camera there and you start figuring out how to get the little video card in.
Yeah.
All right, really good.
Recording.
Yeah, we're on.
Hi.
Hey yo! She's gonna edit that for sure.